do a little self-care. I've guzzled some water. I guzzled some water. I got some yummy food. I got some great chicken stew. Great chicken stew. Honey, if you're catching the stream or watching the stream, go look at your texts because I want to know if you want some chicken stew because I'll pick some up for you. Hello. They were like, I need to come over here and put you on blast. So we're going to put you on blast. Go ahead and tell us what you're doing.
Well, I'm selling cotton candy, and inside there's edible glitter, non-toxic, and I have Sprite, water, or Capri Suns when you pour over them. It's glittery and shimmery, and yeah, just starting this, seeing if people like it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you're making the cotton candy then? Okay.
Yes.
So here you go. So like, I'm trying to tell people geography. This is kind of, it's like basically about as far to the corner to the stage side as you can get. So the main stage is directly behind me. I'm trying so I can give people orientation. So like, there's the parking lot, and then that black truck back there is Riot Kitchen. Anybody who was involved in the protest movement at all in PDX Portland or CHOP in Seattle knows who Riot Kitchen is. Not to be confused with BLM ribs or with they evil, Riot Kitchen good. We got to. Right. We want to clarify all that. So this is not BLM ribs, they evil. Don't be giving them money. Right. So these are good people over here. But anyway, she is just basically, if you turned around from their truck, it's that first little tent that you would see there. Because there's a lot of vendors here.
Yeah,
what's your name?
Delantria.
Delantria, pleasure to meet you. I'm David.
David, nice
to
meet you.
Nice to meet you. So come on over, get some glittery cotton candy in like all different kinds of flavors and colors. It's very pretty.
It's actually sold out, but
yeah, you're pretty wiped out. Yes, a lot of by the way, if you're like, I don't know, maybe I should go. Like, if you're thinking about food,
I know that's.
You got to get your happy ass down here now because everybody running out of eats. Right. So stop thinking about it and get down here because otherwise you're going to be like, I don't have cotton candy anymore. I can give you a handful of glitter.
Right, exactly.
Here's a handful of edible glitter. Thank you. Bye. God, there's like so much good food here. Like, look at this. You see that? That's bacon. And you know what bacon does? Bacon makes everything better. Like everything better. Literally, everything better. You hear that sizzling? You know you want this. This is why I tell people I'm a very bad Jew because I love bacon.
Someone who wasn't here, but
there are big lines for food. Big lines. All right, we're gonna. Sorry. Thank you. We just got. Oh my God, it smells so good. Look at this over here. We got some po' boy sandwich action going on over here by Po' Boy and Tings. They are basically almost behind. Are they behind the stage? I guess we are behind the stage. Po' Boy and Tings is basically behind the stage. They are about as in the far back corner as you could get. And I lived in Houston 8 years. I've been to New Orleans. I can tell you this, by the smell, it's authentic. And anybody who's been in New Orleans or Houston or anywhere down in Southeast Texas or Louisiana, you know what I'm talking about. He's from New Orleans. There you go. I just got schooled. And you can tell because...
You can smell it?
Oh, I can smell it. Absolutely. That's Po' Boy and Tings. So a lot of the food vendors are behind the stage. Oh my goodness, I haven't had these in a long time. Got a bunch of little kids playing with little poppets. You remember poppets? Throw them on the ground, they go pop, or you stomp on them and they go pop. Poppets. We're like in food nirvana here. There's so much yummy food action going on. Look at this here. You get yourself some pulled chicken sandwich or a beef slider. Build your own salad bowls. You know you want this. We're live. We're in Seattle. We're in Jimi Hendrix Park. Juneteenth celebration. There is so much good food down here. I had to go off the air for about 30 minutes so I could get some water, get some shade. I'm feeling a lot better. I got about 1.5 liters of water in me, and I'm definitely feeling much better. But I'm real serious. There's a lot of food vendors running out of food because there's a lot of people here today.
One thing about Black Action Coalition, we out in the streets at least every Friday. Every Friday you can follow our IG and see what actions that we got going on for the week. One thing that we love to do the most is shut shit down. That's what we do. If you have been in any traffic on a Friday night and couldn't figure out why you can't get anywhere, probably because we were shutting shit down. This is what we do. We're here for Black lives. We're here for indigenous sovereignty. And we're here to just stand in solidarity with the Black community here in Seattle and in King County. So please, we're asking our Black families to come out into the streets with us. We are so much stronger in numbers. SPD is down 300 officers. They only have 11 officers left. 1,100 officers left. Clearly, us being in the streets last year, fucking shit up, done something to the police department. So let's continue shutting shit down. Black Action Coalition, IG, Facebook, and Twitter. Follow us and we'll see you in the streets. Peace.
Before we go, we are just getting started, all right? Just getting started. Make sure y'all follow us in peace and love, y'all. Give it up for them one more time, please, as loud as you can. Give it up for them one more time. All right, cool. So you guys ready for another performer? I'm sorry, y'all ready for another performer? All right, so this one is very personal to me. This is my friend Holly Michelle, who's gonna bless the stage. So you guys make a loud noise for Holly Michelle, please. Oh, wait a minute. I know it's hot, okay? But y'all can yell the hot breath this way. So give it up for Holly Michelle, please. Thank you.
We're live. We're in Jimi Hendrix Park. We're in Seattle. This is the Juneteenth celebration.
How you guys doing today?
I took like a 30-minute break.
You guys look good.
And we're back.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm excited to be out here with you guys today celebrating. So we got a lot to celebrate. So, yeah, let's just get into it.
It's crazy, you say you love me, but can't keep it real. I think it's crazy that you say you want me, but won't climb that hill. I think it's crazy, baby. You think you gotta lie, you gotta sneak and gotta hide. It's crazy, baby, that I'm on your mind, cause I'm not on your time. Forget you, you think that I owe ya. Forget you, I don't know ya. Tryna find my way right now, gotta find my way right now. Oh, tryna find my way right now, I gotta find my way right now. My heart is broken, yeah, you act nonchalant. Just leave me alone and go do what you want. You're gonna do it anyway, baby. And I won't be your option. You do not stop shit. I'm gonna pop it. A real bitch trusts the process. You think that I owe you? Forget you. I think I don't know you. Gotta find my way right now. Gotta find my way right now. Trying to find my way right now. I gotta find my way right now. Yeah. Gotta find my way. My way.
Woo. Oh, thank you guys. Holly Michelle 206. Make sure you guys tag me so I can repost. This next one is on my latest project, On One, called Winter Cold. It's a little personal one, so I hope you guys rock with it.
If this is my chance and I gotta take it. Some days I feel like I won't make it. Gotta get myself off the floor. Falling asleep in my tears. Trying to suffocate these fears. Trying to suffocate these fears. Trying to fill this void. Focus on the silence. All I hear is noise. I feel my path getting rougher. Some days I feel I'm more lonely than others. Wishing that I could just call up to heaven and fuck on my mother. And maybe I don't really get it. These bitches be faker than $3 bills. Can't even believe in these niggas by nothing. They just be frontin' like they tryna build. When it cold. I'm lying south. I gotta go. Get this ice above my wings. Ice above my wings. Ice above my wings. Ice above my wings. I'm winner. Go. Flying south. Gotta go. And get this ice above my wings. Ice above my wings. Ice above my wings. Ice above my wings. And this man, I swear he was everything. Would've done any and everything. Would've gave it a biffy ace. And I'm talking wet ends and wet erase. See man, I swear this nigga be petty. I'm talking that fit, did he make me feel pretty? Talking got me digging all in my purse. Got me questioning my word. But he's scrolling up and down on the Instagram. Liking all these pictures. It ain't even about what you said, it's about how you meant it. And why you in these bitches mentions. Did we get to fighting and you asking what I mean? Let this nigga up, made him feel like a king. And my little baby no legging. But he made me just feel so average. That's why Jesus keep a fucking nigga pregnant. Got me feeling savage, got me feeling crazy. Emotionally, I was looking for some saving. I guess I better keep it praying. Cause I don't even know who you are, this invitation. Never looking for another nigga's validation. Before I hit them lows, I let my heart turn cold. I'm lying south, I gotta go. Get this ice above my wings, ice above my wings. Ice above my wings, ice above my wings. When I go. Flying south, gotta go. And get this ice above my wings, ice above my wings. Ice above my wings, ice above my wings.
Oh, thank you guys. Holly Michelle 206. Make sure you guys tag me in your videos so I can repost them. This next one is called I've Been, also on the same project, On One, which was recently released, so you guys can definitely check it out. Oh, don't gas me now.
Yeah. There she go. 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 Yeah. Been around, been away. I'm not good. Been out the way. Been caught up. I've been let down. But with kings, been fooled by clowns. It be hard every day. Easier to run away. And it could get on my face. Cause I've been really on my grind, really trying to come home from the 6. Go ahead, run up, you get done. You know I'm a freak, hold on, let me put my bun up. I'm gonna love you. Then I gotta go, yeah, it's a hold up. If I don't beat the sun when I get home, it's a shorter. You might not have knew, if you didn't, then you know now. I'm gonna love you, baby. There she go. There she go. Ooh she glow. There she go. There she go. There she go. Yeah. Been away. I've been out the way. Been caught up. I've been let down. Fuck with kicks. Been fooled by clowns. It be hard every day. Easier to run away. And if we ain't progressing, you can get on my face.
Hey. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all tag me, Holly Michelle 206. Make sure you guys are checking out your vendors. You know, outfit provided by Undefined. They are out here. So make sure you guys go shop.
So you know the shit bang, yeah. Tell me now, cause I'm with it. And you're all that I want, I'm committed. And you're all that I see is the vision. You know that you're all that I want. Take me there, I wanna go. Take me there, I wanna know. If it's a fun loving wishes, fun loving wishes. Cause I'm trying to get it up. I'm hella this, hella that, hella much. Hella time. Gold, and I'm just trying to paint the city gold.
Hey. All right. I know my 90s babies can appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I got one more for you guys. My latest single, Itty Bitty. Make sure you guys tag me in your videos, Holly Michelle 206. Let's get it. Hey. Hey. Itty bitty what? But I got these ladies out. Tourists, they don't see us coming. We know they coming now. Talking that, you know what the city about, running with 50 rounds, talking like 50 cal. Talking with 50 rounds. Hey, all of my ladies, they with the what? All of my bitches, they watch us tip. Hey, my ladies lit. My ladies lit. And she from the city, now she got the vibe. She getting money, she getting guap. Who getting big knots? I know some that run in your spot. Hey, all of my ladies, ready for the shit. Hey, yeah, she's lit. Hey, she got an attitude, she throwing fits. What? Might smack you with palms and fall on trees. One thing you gon' do is respect the fee. Make a toe get down on his knees. And he gonna like it's a light breeze. Wait, hold up. All of my ladies, what? Don't get it twisted, just like what? Hey, but these niggas lit, and his shit is lit. Hey, that's my time. Holly Michelle 206. I love you guys. Juneteenth, let's get it.
Give it up for Holly one more time. The 80 video will be launching soon, so look out for that. So real I have an announcement. So the Two Men Center for Health and Freedom has vaccinated pop-up over there in the right. Tubman? Tubman, my bad. When people send me text messages, I read them. But Tubman in the corner is all the way to the right. They will be here until 7 o'clock. So if you have any questions about being vaccinated, aka black-cinated, please let me know. And next, we're gonna introduce Naima and her brother to bless the stage really quick.
Thank you. Peace, y'all. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Can I hear y'all say Happy Juneteenth? Yes, this is so beautiful. It's so good to see everyone. You so beautiful. And you, and you, and you. Everybody's so beautiful. My name is Naima. I am a farm queen. I think a lot of us are royal. When we take care of and we bring things into fruition, we are royal. Okay, so I have a farm called Nurturing Roots. Can y'all say Nurturing Roots? And we're at the Black Power Epicenter. Okay, when we say Black Power Epicenter, we stomp and we put a fist in the air. So one, are y'all looking okay? So we are from Nurturing Roots, and we're at the Black Power Epicenter. Okay, we gonna work on it. We'll get through it. But we're located on Beacon and Graham in South Seattle. We have a 1/4-acre farm, and we are all about sustainable agriculture awareness. We are about saving seeds. We are about storing our heritage and our history and finding our humanity and reconnecting to that. We are living beings, and we are supposed to procreate for what generation? The next generation, right? How many of us focus on nurturing our seeds every day? Okay, I focus on nurturing my seeds. I don't have any kids, but I got seeds in the ground. So what I want to talk to y'all about for sure is self-sustainable agriculture awareness. What does it mean to take care of ourselves? What does it mean to divest from police, but also divest from Safeway? You can divest from institutions that find their way into these capitalistic mindsets that have this exchange. How many of us know blackberries are free? Right? We see blackberries all kinds of places. How many of us know at PCC those same blackberries are $15 a pound? Why is that, right? Same thing, we know organic eggs, right? We see eggs, right? Our chickens lay eggs. Do y'all know how often chickens lay eggs? Can anybody guess? Yell it out. Every day. Now I know another woman, myself, I have an egg every month. But for those that don't know, that is what chickens are doing when they are procreating, having that egg. They are bringing an egg forward every month. And we don't need a rooster to do that, right? So lessons like that we like to teach at Nurturing Roots. We like to give out free organic produce, something that PCC, Whole Foods cannot manage to do, but we can do, right? So on Beacon and Graham, y'all can come out on Sundays and Thursdays. We also are after some big land. How many know that we're after some big land? Nurturing Roots right now is advocating with the city and the city council to acquire 38, almost 40, 38 acres in Auburn, Washington that is supposed to go back to community. Now what do we plan to do on these 38 acres? We plan on having free organic produce. We want to have a source and an available space for farmers to grow food. How many of us know that we have ancestors and some of us have relatives that have been growing food in Africa over acres and acres for centuries, right? So how come when you move to the United States, they need to look at your background to figure out if you're approved for their money, right? What about my heritage? What about my history? What about my knowledge and my genius? So at Red, Black, and Green Barn Ranch, we hope to have sustainable agriculture awareness. We want to have a doula clinic so that doulas can have a holistic birthing space. I'm going to call Elon and say, give me some of them batteries because we're going to have a solar field. So if you cannot pay your bills, hey, come get a battery and take it home. We want to have re-entry services in case our brothers and sisters that are coming home from being incarcerated and somehow again being judged because their background, we'll have a space for them to exercise their expertise. We also want to have spaces for people to live. So if you like to come to Red Barn Ranch in Wolf, can y'all say Wolf? Wolf. Say Wolf. Wolf. Wolfing is when you go to a space and you exchange work for a place to stay and for food. So we want to have a place for people to wolf. Say wolf. Wolf. In And all of this, we're starting at the Black Power Epicenter. Come on, y'all. We're going to get it. But Red Barn Ranch is a space that we want to acquire because the city, once again, has had a space that has not been afforded to us or available to us to access. But guess who's paying for it? We are. Who said we are? We are. Just like everything else. We built it. We pay our taxes. We give our sweat equity. And you know what the 13th Amendment was created for, right? To create the slave mentality all over so our brothers and sisters can work for free inside. So to me, Red Barn Ranch will be more, Red, Black, and Green Barn Ranch will be more than a space that the city inhabits and just holds on to. It'll be a space for community to exercise, all of our genius. Another thing I want to share with y'all is we have a booth back in the back giving away free starts. We have free t-shirts, defund the police. And we also have a smoothie bike that you can pedal and win a free smoothie. So it's not about capitalism. You come to Nurturing Roots, you're able to harvest for free, exchange ideas for free, and you don't have to worry about the face that's coming in. You may be working next to a city council member, a lawyer. Who cares about the stigmas that our institutions put on us? We are individuals, right? And we have a humanity to rebuild. So another thing that we do at Nurturing Roots is trying to encourage people to have healthier lifestyles. Can we say healthy lifestyle? Healthy lifestyle? Right, I just like to say all those words just like, hey, healthy, right? We're gonna be healthy and we're gonna keep living and we're gonna give to our offspring. For me, I feel like I wanted to have a reason to be okay when it was time for me to pass and transition. Right? It's something we all have to do. Plants have to do. Every living organism has to transition. So when it's time for us to transition, I wanted to feel like I was done here. So I encourage you all, before you're done here, make sure you're really done. Make sure you invest in your time, in your community, in your friends, in your family, in your soil. Invest in all of that because after you're gone, you're gone. Another thing that I share about Nurturing Roots is yes, we have a gate, but it is not locked. The soil and the land was here before I got here. Was it here before y'all got here? Right? It's been here. And it's gonna be here after. So who am I to say, yeah, this is mine and you gotta ask me to get in, right? The stuff is growing free, the bees are flying, the birds are flying free, and that's how we're supposed to be. So really quickly, I just wanna introduce you to Najilat Ali. And he's gonna tell you a little bit about fitting.
How you guys doing? When I say it loud, I want you to say I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. Say it loud. Oh, I love that. Happy Juneteenth to everybody. If you're black and you're proud, let's talk about being proud about your health. I'm here today to talk about health. I've been vegan for 3 years now. 3 years, no meat, no dairy. And man, it's a beautiful thing, but it was hard. It was hard. My grandpa passed away. I found him dead. You know, I tried to save him, and that's how I went vegan, and it was tough. But it was something that came to me on the personal level. It's something that we need to work on generationally. Health is important. Heart disease is the #1 killer for black men, behind gun violence. And we can talk about gun violence. I'm gonna get on that later. All right, being vegan, you have to be disciplined. Being healthy, you have to be disciplined. Eating unhealthy is not hereditary. Eating unhealthy is generational. Can I get an amen from somebody? I know y'all like food, right? Let's talk about the mind. Fly Above. Fly Above is my brand. Fly Above Athletics. I'm a trainer and a community and teacher at RVLA Leadership, or RVA Leadership Academy by Bayon Coleman. Shout out to RVLA. All right, I'm a PE teacher there, and I'm a trainer. I train athletes on the college level, high school, and I do fitness, okay? But Fly Above is about the mind, body, and spirit. It's about tapping into to a higher power by eating and living a healthy lifestyle, right? My grandfather, Gary Ladd, didn't die by an hereditary situation. He died by generational choices in which his people taught him. So we have to redo that. We have to tap into a certain consciousness. We have to tap into the Christos. The word Christ comes from the word Christos in the brain. There's a liquid in our brain that we have to tap into. There are fluids in our body that we have to use to enlighten ourselves. They don't want us to be conscious. Don't let me talk about the shot, because it rubs me the wrong way. Right? Can I get an amen? Let's speak real, let's speak truth. Because when you speak truth, people don't want to know the truth. When you speak truth, people get scared of the truth. But I can keep it real all day. All right? So, as my queen said, in the back, we have meal plans. I don't want to be too long. We have meal plans. I have vegan options. I teach you how to make alkaline water. I teach you how to make vegan foods. If you're not vegan, I understand. Just eat meat with some greens. Add some salad to it. Don't stress yourself out. Don't stress yourself out. Sorry about the mic. Another thing I want to talk about is gun violence. We're talking about defund the police, but let's talk about our brothers in the streets making bad decisions. My sister was shot yesterday on Henderson, and that rubbed me the wrong way. My youngest sister, only 18, the bullet went through her side. Now it's in her spine. I'm here today sitting around, the bullet's stuck in her spine right now. Just because somebody thinks they got somebody when they got the wrong person. At least be calculated, brother. I couldn't sleep last night after 8. Right? So we got, and another thing, this CD and South End stuff gotta stop. I'm from the South End, but I don't bang. But I'll bang on some financial things. I'll bang on some property. I'll bang on getting my master's. How about banging another way? My youngest sister was shot, and that hurt me. You know what I was thinking. I got some hood in me, don't get it twisted. But I'm making the right decisions, I'm making the right choices. But my sister, Samari Ali, is in that hospital right now with a bullet in her spine, and it's possible that she can't even walk. Her boyfriend got shot in the hand by a dude that is making stupid decisions because he has a block in his mind that's stopping him from being elevated and staying connected so he won't hurt his own people. If you're going to say defund the police, tap into your own self, become more conscious so you won't hurt your own people. How about that? So let's tap into the conscious mind before we defund the police, so we can defund the police. But how are we going to change when we're not mentally aware of what we are doing in the streets? How about that? Defund the police and wake up. What you eat is how you act. Who you're around is how you talk. What you see, sorry my voice, man. I need some water. What you see, you put in your mind. Wake up in the morning, run, work out, eat healthy, read, study. Stop looking at the phone when you wake up and go on Instagram. Tap into the mind, the internal, not the external. I had a lot on my mind. I have a lot in my mind. I've been through a lot of life experiences to make me feel this way. I wasn't able to talk like this before because I had to work on myself. I think J. Cole said I had to learn myself. Work myself, something like that. I love J. Cole. Right? Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my God, you guys are so nice. But the last thing, I want to say happy Juneteenth. And when I say it loud, I want everybody to say I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. Hey. Thank you guys. Peace and love.
Yo, 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 give it up for Naima Clark, y'all. Give it up for Najee and Nurturing Roots. Listen. Y'all, I ruptured my Achilles. And they said I'm down for 3 to 4 months. And when I tell you I ain't been down at all, okay? My spirit is as high as it's ever been. My mental health is all the way up. So when the doctor said down, I don't know what they was talking about. I've been on flights, I've been teaching classes, I've been choreographing for weddings and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. Y'all feel me? DJ, Y'all ready? Y'all ready for something? What's that? That's what I asked for? That's what I asked for? You sure that's what I asked for? Hold on, wait. Okay, I just had to make sure that's what I asked for, y'all. Alright. I want everybody, if you got love for Coach T, if you got love for black folks, stand up for me, stand up for me. If you got love for black people, stand up for me. If you got love for Coach T, stand up for me. If you got love for Seattle, stand up. So if you still sitting down, that means you lacking some love. Okay? You lacking some love. DJ, kick that for us for a minute. Hey, I need some people up here. Come up here for me. Anybody? Y'all hear that? Who gonna start it up in the front? There we go. Follow Michael. Hey, it's electric. Come here, Cutnell. Come up here for me.
So for folks on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, I'm sorry, I got to mute.
Now we need some real grown folks. Excited. Hey yo, Seattle. Juneteenth, thank you actually for having me. Crippled and all. I love it. Only certain people don't know how to answer this. Let's see how many of them we got in the house. Love you too, bro. Let's see how many of them we got in the house. It's only a certain people that don't know how to respond to this. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? I told you. Give it up for the Garfield High School cheer
Slide a video out. Everybody good?
real quick for a second, and then we're gonna get into the Seattle Dance Council next to come to the stage. So DJ, go ahead and play something real quick.
Okay, so we're gonna move away from the stage because when the music's playing, the problem we have when the music's playing is the stream gets knocked off. So we're gonna walk away from the music, and I'm just gonna be talking over the music. So when AI goes, you're playing music you're not supposed to be playing, and then when we file our DMCA protest, or I don't know what the word is, we go, no, this was a news broadcast, it's not a substitute for listening to the song, because you can clearly hear in the dialogue it's a newscast, and I actively walked away from music that was playing outside of my control. I mean, I get it, copyright holders deserve the copyrights, but when you're not pulling away from stuff, there's still a ton of people here, as you can see. I've been going since 9:30 in the morning. I think I've been streaming since about 10:20. If I haven't been streaming, I've been driving. I think I've had a total of like a half an hour break the whole day. Thank you for the kudos. I see that over on TikTok. Thank you for the kudos and great job. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm tired. I mean, I've been going a long time, right? It's what? Been going like 10 hours or something at this point, or darn close to it. And I know our mods and admins have been going for almost 10 hours, and that's a huge ask for them. Especially on a gorgeous Saturday like we have here today on Juneteenth. And so I think what I'll do, let me flip the cameras around. I'm definitely going to look a little crusty. I'll tell you that right now. Here we go. Put on that fake smile. Flip the around. All right. Hi, TikTok. Hi, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. How y'all doing? So if I'm looking over here talking to you, TikTok, I'm looking over here, I'm talking to everybody else. So we're live. We're in Seattle. We're in Jimi Hendrix Park in the Central District. Pacific Northwest African American Museum behind me here. A lot of controversy about that because it's not much of a museum. The city has broken a shit ton of promises. We've covered that a little bit in our news program, and it's something we actually need to get into some more. It's one of those stories that I want to educate myself more on it before we go ahead and dive into it. All I know is historically the city has broken a ton of promises on this building behind me, this beautiful old school, on things the city said they were going to do that they haven't done, and it goes like all the way back into the late 1980s. It's a shit show. Like, it's been going on longer than some of the people listening to me have been alive. So, but anyway, Jimi Hendrix Park. I will say this, if you're like, wow, I want to come down there, this looks like a good time, bring some patience and be ready to walk. Parking is really tough. There are a lot of people here. I mean, last year when they did this, there were some vendors, but nowhere near as many vendors as we have here today. If I spin around, you look behind me, you can just kind of see that the tents, like up here, if I get out of the way there for everybody, you just see those tents just go back as far as you can see. That's all vendors. There's a ton of vendors. So in like total number of people, there's probably the same number of people that here last year and a lot more vendors. There's amazing food, but as I was telling people earlier on the food situation, a lot of vendors are running out of food because there's so many people here. So if you're like, you want to get some soul food, you want to get some, amazing po' boy, you want to get some of that glitter enhanced cotton candy we were talking about earlier, you got to get your happy ass down here. But as I said, bring some patience and be ready to walk, because you're almost certainly not going to be able to just, pull up into the parking lot and park. You're going to have to do some walking. So it's been a good day. It's been a really good day. It was, we got to see Nikita Oliver, we got to see TK, we got to see Trey Holiday, got to see a number of old faces that honestly haven't seen in a year. I saw some faces today that I don't think I've seen since literally here at Jimi Hendrix Park a year ago. If you go on our Twitter, there is a short clip. It's about 2 minutes long because we've done a documentary about CHOP, Seattle CHOP. And it highlights everything from May 30th to July 4. You can do a search on YouTube for Can You Hear Us on YouTube. And if you search for it, it will be the first, second, or third result, depending on the algorithm for you. If you do a search for BLM documentary, it'll be from the 6th to the 13th result. Depends on what you're going in. Because a lot of people are watching big chunks of it, and it's getting really positive reviews. We cover the history, good, bad, and ugly, from May 30 to July 4 of the events that happened here in Seattle. And up on Twitter, there's a 2-minute clip, 1 minute 57 seconds if you want to get pedantic, of the events that happened on June 19, 2020. And if we look at the history of CHOP, June 19, 2020 was like the apex. It was like anything seemed possible. And I remember a year ago, this team that I was on, we're working on a different documentary, and the team that I was on, we were exhausted. Probably pushed as hard as I'm pushing today. The only difference is I probably went to about 9 o'clock that day. And I could just feel I'm getting crispy. So I probably went for like another 3 hours. We're all chatting about 10 p.m. because it was COVID. There's no getting together and like sitting down and having a beer or anything, right? It's COVID and we can't get together, so we're chatting online. And we're all like, this was an amazing day and anything seemed possible. And then the early morning of 20th, and it all just started falling apart after that. But that's a different story. Anyway, something you could do on Juneteenth, watch the history of CHOP. Juneteenth's almost over across the United States. If you're on the East Coast, right, you only got a couple hours left. There's two things you can do. If you want to, how do I celebrate Juneteenth? There was a conversation I had earlier when I was doing a water break. Somebody from Black Action Coalition came up, was talking to me, he said, Happy Juneteenth. And I said, Happy Juneteenth, and I laughed a little bit, and I'm like, it's like, do you even say Happy Juneteenth, right? It's like, what do you say? And I think everyone's trying to figure that part out. But there's two things you could do. Number one, learn the history. Understand the history of Juneteenth. That's like easy, right? Number two, support Black small business. That's really it. And if you're like, I don't know where Black small business is around me. If you like wings, and there's a Wingstop, I can tell you that Wingstop, although not a small business, but Wingstop is a Black-owned business because they're Black-owned. They were founded right here in Seattle, and they're a Black-owned business. So there you go. If you're a national, go get some wings. Wingstop. You just helped out a Black-owned business. That's all. That's what you can do. It's like reparations light. That's what you can call it. Anyway, that's it. Love y'all. Malcontent out. And you're confused. What's this about? This is Juneteenth. It's a Juneteenth celebration. We're wrapping up. We're doing the end. So you've come in at the end of the street. We're at Jimi Hendrix Park in the Central District in Seattle, right off I-90. Very easy to get to. And it's amazing. It's been an amazing day. I had great conversations. I met amazing people. I made some great connections. We got some people that we're going to bring onto the show. I think that we'll bring onto the show in the future here over the next few weeks. People are doing some great stuff, and I'm looking forward to pulling them on the show. And so with that, I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok first. Goodbye, TikTok. And then over here to Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Spam those hearts. Go ahead and spam those hearts right now. Blow them up. Let your mods and admins know, because they have been working their asses off for you today, how much you love your mods and admins. People that are still around and still comment must love the mods and admins, because anyone who's being an a-hole got kicked out. That's why we have mods and admins. Ha ha! I know they love swinging that band hammer. Good news is we haven't had to swing it as much as we have in the past. All right, be good to each other. We have a big story that we are breaking tomorrow on malcontentnews.com. Big story about Amazon. Big. And it's written by kind of a big name. It's not coming from me or Renee or Jennifer. We up in the game. people are going to be a little surprised tomorrow. So, malcontentnews.com, 9-10 a.m. Check it out, because we got a big story about Amazon that's been hella researched, and I'm really excited to get this story out. And with that particular reporter, we're already talking about working on another story on something that's going on right now. Is getting almost no coverage and really deserves the coverage. It's a big story. And so with that, I'm going to say, Malcontent out.